Hey guys, MC Mura here. Today we're gonna take a look at the balance changes for Kimberly in Street Fighter 6. Kimberly is obviously one of the new age characters for Street Fighter. A lot of people really like her, and she wasn't in the best of places during Season 1, certainly on the weaker end, so let's take a look at her changes. The first one is to standing light kick. They reduced the pushback, and standing light kick is one of her main buffers in the neutral. Like a lot of Kimberly would just buffer with light kick into elbow, right? And they reduced pushback, so when say you're trying to whiff punish with this could happen, be more consistent, right? Because sometimes the elbow would whiff, so a reduction in pushback means that this is more consistent. This is a good change. Standing medium kick. This does now build more super. This move is like the move for Kimberly. It's easily one of her best normals, and I don't think it's one of the best moves in the game, in all honesty. It now builds a little bit more super gauge, which I guess that's alright. It's not that big of a deal. Crouching medium punch got a 50-point damage increase. That is like an 0.5%, so this is nothing, right? But now there is less pushback, so it's supposed to be like more consistent with MC target combo. Yeah, less pushback, so this should work better, but still from max range you don't get it, but you'll get light kick, right? So like again, kind of a nothing change, to be honest. This is a change to inputs. This is a change to her arc step. Alright, so when Kimberly is running at you, when she makes contact with the opponent, she does this arc step and then goes backward, right? And then obviously like you can go for the dive kick or you can go for the grab and all of that. The change is if you're holding forward during run, she will not bounce back, right? And this is good because say for example, in a situation where I get like a punch counter heavy punch, typically you would do that and like stop it short and then follow up with a combo. Now maybe you will run at them for a while and then follow short with a combo, so you get a little bit more corner carry, right? Are there any brand new situations where this worked but it didn't before? I'm not sure, but at the very least you're getting more corner carry on the run, and maybe even you wanna go for like something like like you wanna sheath, like run at them for a while and then go overhead, or like go for a low reset, that sort of deal. So seems like an alright quality of life change, but nothing new. A bug fix. This is her run into light kick. Now this consumes more drive gauge from the opponent when blocked. This is the OD version. This is a move that's plus on block. This now consumes more drive, so they're trying to improve Kimberly's drive reduction, right? Especially like if you go for like a heavy punch into it, this is a solid amount of drive gauge from the opponent that they lost, but obviously you lose the 2 bars. So I don't know if you'll use it just for that, but it's okay buff. It's okay. So far like nothing too wild with Kimberly. This one is a pretty good one. Her light elbow, they increased it by 1 active frames, and disadvantage on block have been reduced. So the good thing about 1 more active frame is that if you happen to hit it with the late active frame now, as you can see, now it's +5, which means that I can get like a light kick, right? So maybe from some spacing. See, you can get this like 3 hits, and actually you can work the light kick change as well. See this? So like from some spacing, if you whiff punish with a light kick, you can get this to be like a 4 hits. So that is a pretty cool change, and even on block it's gonna be a little bit safer now. If you space it well, like let's say for example he blocks here and I space it really well, I could get it to be -3, so I am pretty much safe. So that's cool. That's a cool change for her. Normal Bushiken, that is her normal Tatsu. They made it a better anti-air. So now when Akuma let's say that Akuma is gonna jump in on me, there is less like headbox on her head, right? So it's better to use as an anti-air, right? I don't have to use the OD version all the time. Now the heavy and just the regular versions are better as an anti-air, so that is pretty cool. That is a pretty cool change for her as well. Gonna save some meter for her, so this is good. Overdrive Bushin Simbiakyaku. I hope I didn't butcher the name. This now can be cancelled into Super 2. So this is something that you saw in the trailer. You do the OD Tatsu, now you get to super cancel into Super R2. But it's not quite on the final hit actually. Like, you don't get to cancel on the final hit. It's on the second to last hit and the one just before. So the third and fourth hit, you get this to Link now, which is actually pretty cool, right? And they say that they increased the combo count limit. So she does actually. I'm gonna share this video. I wasn't able to do this one, but apparently someone much better than me was able to. So that's sick. That is sick. If you notice here, she did the heavy elbow into the OD air grab, into the OD run launcher, air tatsu, OD air tatsu into regular tatsu into level 2, and this did some pretty good damage, 52%. That is pretty great. I'm gonna leave this tweet for you in the description so you can take a look at it, right? The increase the combo count limit. This is the air throw, right? The OD air throw increase the combo count limit. This is so that you can do the heavy shoulder and be able to get this now, right? So, right, this is honestly a pretty cool buff. I think this actually ups her. But let's say, for example, I got a punish counter heavy punch, right? Right, that's honestly pretty good damage, right? That seems to me like some pretty decent damage. It's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Pretty good damage extension, right? This is some adjustment. I'm not sure like what this mean, but this seemed to be like an adjustment to her input. Seemed like a bug fix. Super Art 1, this got a big buff. It's now 10 frames instead of 12, so it's a better reversal, and they changed it so that you can use the can at the end or not. If you do the regular version, nothing is held. She's not gonna do the can at the end, but if I keep holding kick, she will do the can, right? Right, and this does 400 more damage, which is pretty cool. Now, because this also is faster, this opened up some new combo routes for her. So now, for example, in the corner, this now should work. See, pretty good damage, 3k for that. It's not too bad since this was meterless. So this is one of these changes that are pretty big for her, improves her defense a lot, give her some new combo potential. So that is a great change, right? They also changed like the drive consumption, from the opponent so that it's more consistent. So that like the spray can or not, it doesn't change it that much, right? It still does the same amount of drive damage. Super R2, they increase the damage for it a little bit and increase the hitbox so that it's more consistent in using. This is for the combo usage. I don't know if it's gonna be better against fireballs, but I doubt it because the change here said attack hitbox expanded. Like how big is it? I'm not sure. Let's try it out. Let's try it out against a fireball. Yeah, still trash against fireball. Still doesn't seem that good to me against fireballs. And that's about it for Kimberly. It's not a lot, to be honest. I think the damage buff on this is actually pretty significant, but I don't know if this is enough to like improve her status quo a lot. Maybe she needed a little bit more damage output, to be honest. I think that's what she needs the most. But remember that most of the cast got damage reduction. So most of the cast is now doing less damage, so she gets to play more, and I think that is something that's in her advantage. Anyways, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay